Alright, hello, good afternoon. It has been, I feel like it's been over a week at this point. I definitely would have came back earlier. I don't know. I just was not feeling it. Now I have a backlog of stuff I need to do. But I mean, that's why I'm starting early. Hopefully get them out of the way. I honestly don't know if I'll finish the whole event in one go, but we'll try and get through at least. Assuming it's a free act part, we'll probably at least try and get through the first two and then maybe save the third one sometime down the road. Because originally what I was planning to do was act one and then some of the gameplay and then finish the rest of the story, but now we're doing it in reverse order, kind of like how I normally do it, since I ended up stalling quite a lot of time. So yeah, let's see how far we can get. I believe the final part should be out today, if I'm not mistaken. It's usually a 2-day cycle between. Should always check the notes. That's the event. It is not out. Interesting. 5 o'clock of all things, assuming this is EST time, which is usually what it is. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it accounts for the daylight saving changes. Like this would be like maybe 6 instead of 5 or something. Okay, so at least the first two are out. If phase 3 happens to unlock as we're doing it, I guess I'll judge how much time I have left, because I don't know how much time I actually realistically have to do. Maybe like 3 hours. Maybe 4 if I'm pushing it, but I'd say 3 hours. So before we start, I need to burn the last bit of my resin, because I have not properly reformed for Jehoda. I only looked at her mats the other day, so it's like, oh, now I realize I don't have enough of her boss mats. So gotta get that ready for when we pick her up from the event. Oh, I shouldn't have claimed. Well, actually, I don't think I'm gonna get her today, so I might as well just claim that while we're here. Bada bing, bada boom. And I know we're like halfway through the 4th week of this patch, but this patch feels super long despite having the exploration stuff at the beginning. I'll pick that one. I don't have that much.
Add Ast. Thank you for
Right. Oh, that is not the right button. This is the right button. Where's my exploration? I feel like every time I open the party menu, first time I open up the game, I always want to do break. Okay, there we go. Alright. I'm gonna just open the quest from here because I have no idea where it starts. Okay, where ways meet the Reef. You and Palmer receive a letter from the Curatorium of Secrets, and the first seems to have a commission that only we can handle. Okay, I guess that maybe explains why we're getting Jehoda. All people. Then again, I don't know who else it would give. Because we already got a free Aino from the story. Alright. In a while, you travel far away and met countless prominent figures and big shots of the world. Have a business I believe you are uniquely to handle. You will of course be generously compensated. Oh yeah, we love some loot.
The charm, huh? Sounds like the payout could be huge, though. Let's head to the Curatorium and check it out.
Not gonna lie, I don't think I've been here in the past 2 patches, so I don't know if there's any new interactions at the front desk that I haven't done so far, because I've only done a handful, and I'm pretty sure there's probably more than that.
Anyone here?
Ah, you got here even earlier than I expected. That should give us just enough time to go over some details before the opening ceremony.
Interesting starting angle.
How about a cup of tea first? I'm sure it was a long trip.
No, we were actually already here.
Now tell me, Traveler in Paimon, Have you heard of the Nod Krai Trade Expo?
Only just now. Or I say just now, but I guess that's the live stream when you first mentioned the event.
Nope.
A long time ago, back before Nasha Town even had that name, this place was essentially one giant black market. With no administrative oversight, trade that was prohibited elsewhere was fair game here. So this place began to attract business from all over Teyvat. Over time, more and more people settled here, and what was once a black market became what is now Nasha Town. The spirit of free trade has been a local staple ever since. Hence, the Nod Krai Trade Expo was born.
So, is it like a business convention?
Definitely sounds a lot more friendly.
In a sense, it's an annual tradition once the shipping routes open up. The expo offers a chance to trade without restrictions. In other words, it's the biggest legal black market in all of Teyvat. Yes, the Voynich Guild is organizing the event, and that comes with a lot of responsibilities. Normally, I would let Yehoda handle most of the work, but this year, it might prove too much for her to manage on her own.
Alright, so we got Buddy up.
Something tells me we'll have a lot of big names in attendance this time. Working with VIP clients takes someone with the right experience and connections. Hence why I think Yehoda might need a helping hand.
Or does she know that we know the people?
So that's where the traveler comes in.
Exactly. I was hoping you could help her with participant coordination. I don't know if I'd put it quite like that. I'm just interested in playing to people's strengths. In addition, I think you'll find the compensation to be quite to your satisfaction. So, are you in?
Okay, but what's the catch? Okay. I mean, it's always good to ask, but what if?
Good instincts. I do have one special request, as the one offering this commission. In principle, the Nod Krai Trade Expo is a platform for commerce with no restrictions. That said, the Guild does have one line that is not to be crossed. I'll need you to help make sure all participants are clear on this unspoken rule. As long as everyone complies, the expo should go off without a hitch. No violence at the expo.
Oh, okay.
The Guild has pledged
like
to
that's a bit
ensure
of a
the
given.
safety
I would
of
hope
all
anyway.
sellers and buyers in attendance.
Violence? Whoa! That wasn't even on Paimon's radar! Just because it's legal doesn't change the fact that this is still a black market, huh?
If that line is crossed, the event will descend into chaos. Of course, mediating such situations might prove complicated. So if you ever want my judgment on the matter, just come find me. The expo is being held on the shoreline to the southeast of Nasha Town.
You stop hands.
Yehoda is working on setting up the booths as we speak. She'll be able to provide details on the participants as well. All right. I suppose I'll leave you to it then.
Yep, we got this!
And begun.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light.
If you find yourself in a...
Right, out we go. Where is the venue? It's probably by the entrance, right? Where all the ships come in?
Light it up!
Okay, so this part's probably new, right? Well, I mean, look at the map, it is new. Bit of a shame that it doesn't stick around.
This is where Nefer said the expo should be.
Let me think. Yeah! Let's go with this. We can't keep changing the setup.
Where are the goods being stored? You still haven't told us.
And what's the guild's cut on transactions this year?
Sorry, one question at a time, please. Oh, I should have just stuck to cat wrangling.
Hey, Yehuda!
Traveler! Paimon! Sorry. I've got kind of a line here.
Don't worry. We're not here to pile more work on you.
Really? Boss Neff, you absolute lifesaver! I'm seriously drowning over here. Oh, you two are doing me a huge favor.
Never asked us to handle participant coordination. So, how can we help?
Let me think. Oh, right. There are still 3 participants that haven't checked in. At least I think it was 3. Ugh, come on, Yehuda.
It's definitely going
Get a
through it.
grip. I'm not forgetting anything. Am I?
Looks like Yehuda's doing her freaking out face again.
Sorry. There's just so much to keep track of.
Let's start with the basics then. What does participant coordination involve? Exactly.
It's things like registering all the participants, verifying their goods, showing them to their booths. Oh, and if any disputes break out between them, it's your job to mediate.
Got it!
We're still waiting on the sellers for these last 3 booths. One's reserved for Ino, but as for the other 2, they're both big deal clients from
well,
abroad.
you definitely know who those are gonna be based off the
really
cover.
don't want to offend, so be extra careful around them, okay?
Hey, the Traveler's got this. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, don't say that. You're jinxing it.
You don't get it. One of them's the captain of some mercenary fleet sailing the high seas, and the other's a top dog in the criminal underworld. Getting on their bad sides, 100% to no-go. If something goes wrong, let's hope that's a big if, don't engage. Just tell him you work for Boss Neff.
Alright. You have a bunch of work still, right? Leave the Merc Captain and Gangster Buzz to us.
Oh, lifesavers.
Oh
Both
boy,
of
wait till
you.
we see who it is,
Nod
then we're
Krai
gonna be a
hot
big
dogs are on me
woman.
later, I promise. And whatever else you want.
It's been going good.
Anyway,
It's just been
I'm guessing the 2 sellers I
a
just
mix of
mentioned
busy
are
and
caught up
being
with
tired.
lodging or
Other
cargo.
streams this week kind of
You
died.
should be able to find them at these addresses.
I'm like super far behind. I have like a backlog
I'd
of
get over there pronto
streams
if
I need
were
to
you.
highlight.
People like that don't take well to be kept waiting. Oh, and tell Ino to bust a move, would you? The booth I'm saving for her is in a prime location. If she doesn't come claim it, the other participants are gonna start asking questions.
But yeah, I gotta lock in. There's tons of stuff that needs to be done. Because next week is gonna be busy. As if this one wasn't already. Wait. We actually had to go all wait, what? Okay, I was gonna say, how the heck are we supposed to get there? Okay, we're supposed to TP. Oh, I see. Okay, well, let's save them for later. Let's go start with Ino.
Burn it down! Full throttle!
Hey, you two!
Traveler, Paimon, hello.
I'm guessing you're late because there's some malfunctioning.
We're helping out Never with some expo stuff, and we heard the Krumkake craft shop is taking part.
Correct. Aino is just doing a final round of debugging on her Thwack and Smack defense bots.
Oh! Is that her submission for the expo?
Yes. Moles and other small creatures often steal from the craft shop, so Aino designed a defense bot based off of them to protect this place.
They look very shaky
Upon
for
further
defense
testing,
bots.
these bots turned out to be highly effective, so she decided to perform some upgrades and bring them to the expo.
Wait! So Aino is actually gonna trade one of her bots?
Not exactly.
Yeah, I was gonna
With
say,
the
didn't we
exception
literally
of a
have
few
like a
special orders,
anecdote or
Aino
quest or
rarely
something where
sells her
she
finished
like doesn't want to
products.
give away any
What
bots?
she's trading at the
Because they're,
expo
like,
is the
family.
blueprint, not the finished product.
Oh! So, are you guys ready to head
Okay.
over then?
Alright, that's a very
Yeah,
smart way of
asked
doing
us to
it.
speed
You give
things
the
along a
blueprint,
bit.
but would they still
She's
be able to
saving
put the
a
Aino
super
magic
good
in it?
spot for you, and she's worried people are gonna start asking questions.
I told her I need to finish debugging first. There's no point in rushing or I'll have nothing to trade.
Oh! Paimon's never seen Aino this serious before.
He's in
The
business
craft
mode.
shop is experiencing a severe shortage of funds. Aino is hoping the expo will improve our financial situation, so she's being extra thorough.
Where'd all the money go? Some kind of expensive research?
Snacks, I bet.
Negative. It's our dessert funds that are lacking. We have had at least 47 cases where excess dessert
47 too
purchases have
many.
led to a shortage of research funds. As such, I decided to split up our research and dessert budgets. Aino is forbidden from dipping into one to transfer to the other. And not too long ago, she cleaned out the entire dessert budget for this month.
But the month just started.
Alright, done. Thwack and Whack defense bots, do me proud.
Looks like we can head over now.
This looks like a good spot for the demo platform.
This new bot looks pretty interesting, I know.
Swing by and try it out whenever you want. It'll blow your mind. I just know it.
Thanks for the help.
No problem. Oh, and for registration, is it just gonna be you two?
I will be participating, but there is no need to register, Aino. She doesn't like to be around a lot of people. Once the expo starts,
Oh, okay, so
she'll head
Nevo's
straight
gonna
back to the
be
craft
the
shop.
actual rep.
Oh, good point.
Oh, it's one minigame unlocked. The Thwack and Smack defense bot stuff. Alright. Next up. Good old Alcor. When was the last time we've been on this?
Wait, is this?
I like how we're questioning it once we already get on the boat, not rather when we're approaching it, or even seeing it from the shoreline.
Actually, this is the second ship in our fleet. The Alcor's back home patrolling Guyun Stone Forest.
Beidou! The infamous merc captain who sails the high seas!
Yeah. We've met, remember? What's with all the pomp and circumstance?
It's a long story.
That's the impression we were given.
Well, no sense standing around. Take a seat, tell me all about it. I'll have my men roll out the welcome mat. Ah, I see. So you know the head honcho of the curatorium, huh? Your network of connections is something else, that's for sure.
It only grows more and more.
Right. We need a record of who's participating in the expo and what you're planning to trade.
Well, mark down me and a few crew members as participants. The rest will stay on the ship. As for what we're trading, take a look.
To be honest, I'd say Jehoda's probably one of the very few characters
What is it?
I absolutely know. Well, I
A
don't know.
while ago,
No,
Ningguang
she
revamped
is
the
the only one
Guizhong
I don't
ballista.
actually know jack about her
Beauty you
kit.
see here is
Like, every
one
other
of her
character I
new
know
and
some degree of it, but I feel like
improved
Jehoda I actually know nothing.
It has insane firepower and comes complete with remote guidance for accurate striking even at long distances. I just know people are gonna be fighting to get their hands on it.
Are you sure you're allowed to sell stuff like this?
Don't worry. Compared to the model the Millileth's using, this one might as well be an antique.
Never wasn't kidding when she said no restrictions, huh?
Oh, I'm sure someone will bite. Buyers from all over Teyvat will be in attendance after all.
And she's in her new outfit.
Yay, Laura?
Hey.
Ah, sorry. I was so busy with the cargo,
Sure,
I
why
forgot
not?
to mention
Hit me
that
with the
Yelan was
TLDR.
aboard.
I'm gonna need to friendship farm up her anyways, so might as well know in advance.
No, I'm just here for work. Captain Beto was kind enough to lend me a ride, so no need to register me with the expo. Anyway, it's been a while, traveler. If you get the chance, be sure to pass along my regards to the head of the curatorium. The sensitive kind.
Sounds like our cue to stop asking questions, doesn't it?
The more you don't know, the better.
Well, I'll be off then. Once I'm done with this, drinks are on me.
About time! I've been itching to see Nod Krai from the bottom of a bottle.
Alright, that's it for registration. Follow us, and we'll take you to the venue.
Alright, what's her thing gonna be off? I think hers is like the
So,
actual
this is the
PvP,
place, huh?
not PvP,
Not a bad spot.
the PvE
When you've got
event.
some time, come help
in
me
the
test the
arena.
remote guidance on this thing. It's a real thrill. You'll love it.
Enter battle rating, be as many enemies as possible, unique features, target. I wonder what the story of this is even gonna be, because we're jumping right into just unlocking all the mini games and whatnot. Alright, let's see. Last but not least, of course it's gonna be the flagship, right? Oh, flagship is back this way.
Bring it!
Alright, there she is.
Flagship. Guess this participant decided to figure out lodging first.
Partner, Paimon.
The second time I've seen you here. The first being the TCG anecdote. Or not TCG, tabletop.
You got that right. Representing the Spina di Rosula, of course.
Top dog of the criminal underworld.
Okay,
That checks out.
but I don't know if I would say
Is
criminal.
that my new nickname? I'm not opposed. It's kind of snazzy.
It's great that we found you. We're working a commission to help with participant registration right now. You know, goods verification, stuff like that.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, take a seat. I ordered a whole bunch of food. Clarand and Chevreuse went to unpack some things, but should be back in a sec. Oh, speak of the devil.
Talking about us?
Clarand! Chevreuse! You're here too!
Nod Krai is a chaotic and dangerous place. Considering the Spina's importance to Fontaine, the last thing we need is for something to happen to its president.
I do find
Right.
it nice to travel with friends, but come on. Look who you're talking to. What's the worst that could happen?
With that nonchalant attitude, it's anybody's guess.
Fair enough. Guess you can mark down our champion duelist here as my bodyguard.
Gang boss and her bodyguard. Got it. Should we mark you down for the expo too, Chevreuse?
No need. I'm here on official business. A lot of our recent cases have had ties to Nod Krai.
And that's Paimon's cue to butt out. Oh, one more thing. What's the Spina planning to trade at the expo?
Oh, this right here. It's one of the Fontaine Research Institute's newest inventions. It's
may
a
look
kind
cute.
of relay system that allows the user to unleash Numa and Usia energy in battle.
So it's a weapon?
Of course. At a market with no legal oversight like this one, weapons are gonna be the first to go.
Guess so. Still, bragging about not having to follow the law in front of Chevres feels wrong.
I don't mind. I've read quite a bit about lawless territories and crime novels before. As a detective, I know that I'll need to put the rules aside for now if I want to get things done here.
Don't vigilante put the laws
And
in your
on that
own
note,
hands.
I should get to work. I've got patrol members waiting on me.
Well, ready to head over to the venue? Just follow us!
All right, let's get this show on the road. I want to get a bit of shopping in as well.
You see the dumbed down version? I look over and I see a paragraph waiting for me. Well, I mean, I guess it is dumbed down.
Wow, it's even bigger than I expected. I'm hoping more people will show up, though.
It'll get busier once things kick off. Still, looks like Yehoda needs a lot of help.
Well, Clarand and I are all set up for now. Be sure to stop by our booth when you get a chance.
The 3 participants that Yehoda mentioned are all set now. Let's go give her an update.
Okay, when you say run into enemies, is it kind of like Yalan where you just tag the enemy once, or you kind of just have to keep running back and forth into the enemy to get enough charge for her to do the elemental application? I'm gonna guess it doesn't feel as good because it takes too much time to get set up in comparison to like good old Sucrose, where you just tap and that's it. And I don't know what her Constellations does or her base kit, but I'm gonna guess they probably don't give as much buffs and stuff,
Just
which might be
shut up and
unfortunate.
move along. This spot is mine now.
Hey, you can't be doing that to kids. Oh, Jehoda's stepping up.
lady in charge. We were just setting up our booth and he's trying to take it from us.
A troublemaker, huh?
The expo announcement spells it out clear as day. All forms of violence are strictly prohibited.
Yeah, tell him off,
Read
Jehoda.
it and weep, Buster.
I say Jehoda, but I know everyone's been pronouncing it as Yehoda.
Like that for ages.
I hope I break the habit,
Punk
but I
like
mean,
him,
it's not the worst
no
thing I could say.
problem.
It's not like I wanted to hit anyone. It's just not fair.
What's not fair about
that
it?
supposed to mean?
We all know the black market stuff is in the highest demand here. So how did these dwarfs get a spot selling these stupid toys?
Hey, don't call them stupid. They're filled with the hopes and dreams of kids, of childhood, the youth.
I did some digging, and guess what? Turns out these brats have connections in the Voynich Guild. Obviously, someone pulled a few strings to get them here. But me, I missed one stupid deadline.
Hey, a
and that's
deadline's
when
still a
the rules
deadline,
start to
man.
matter? Give me a break.
Play by the rules or beat it.
Hey, we earned our place fair and square.
As if.
Oh my god, not the as if.
So,
I'm Kingdom Hearts
we're
build.
slinging out the easy targets, huh? That might work for you on the outside, but
Man,
not
it's
here,
been a while since I've
and
seen
not
Yehoda,
under my
but
watch.
all these camera angles are just reminding me like, dang, you built like that,
These
huh?
kids earned the right to be here, same as everyone else. Don't believe me? Take it up with the guild. We'll see who comes out on top.
Just you wait.
Who the heck was that?
Troublemaker, that's what.
Just some punk looking for a fight. But I scared him off without even lifting a finger. I'm still shaking. That was close. Almost had to pull the Nefer card.
Well, he's lucky he decided to run off, or we'd have helped teach him a lesson.
Okay, I can't be the only one that noticed this Masters of the Nightwind theme stall and hoping that the lolly will show up, but that's just me.
Thanks a million, miss. All in a day's work. Anyway, knew I remembered you guys. Your guardian works for the guild, right? Was it again?
Auntie, are you all right?
I'm fine. Just got a little scrape when he pushed me.
Okay, that kid sounds pretty damn old for a
I
kid.
should have been here. I'm sorry.
They definitely could give that kid like the
Alright.
teenage
As
model
for
that they
Patty,
made
the
in Nod
one
Krai,
man in the
because
guild who wouldn't know profit if it hit him in
that
the
kid
face.
definitely sounds a lot
You
older.
get a spot in the most lucrative market in the world, and you're letting the kids use it to sell toys. And no one else would even entertain that idea.
Well, the purpose of the expo is free trade, right? There's no rule that
Yeah, you're
participants
free
have
to sell whatever you
weapons.
want.
No,
No judging.
But most people know what's gonna make real dough. Unlike a certain someone.
Ati, Neb, Rhea, head back to the booth. If anything else comes up, you call for me, okay? Don't be reckless.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
You two know your stuff.
Wait, what? Then why not make them look the part? They'll sell tons better that way.
You gotta
If
put
you
a
were
bit
to
of
leave
charm in
your
it.
kids a gift, would you choose a toy or a weapon?
Well,
I don't know, some kids
In
grew
any
up
case,
with the harsh
I'm
life.
not looking to make it big. I applied for the expo because the kids thought it would be fun. All I care about is them having a good time.
fair enough. You're still gonna be busy with guild business though, right? Just a heads up. This might not be the safest place to leave the kids unattended.
I understand. A lot of children suffer because their parents are too consumed with work. It's unavoidable sometimes. But I want them to have better.
You know what? Don't even
Is that
sweat
even a
it.
workaholic
I'll
life?
look out for
Sometimes
them.
even normal life is
What
a
the
bit
heck
much.
are you doing, Yehoda?
Really? That would be amazing. What do you say to Miss Yehoda, you three?
Thank
you, Miss Yehoda.
My pleasure. Just have them come find me if anything comes up.
Got it. I should get going then.
Wow. Way to step up, Yehoda.
I'm just looking out for some kids. How hard could it be? Then again, I bet I'll be swamped with disputes to settle once this thing gets rolling for real.
Relax, we'll help you out. Oh, also, we registered the last 3 participants. So, the expo can start now, right?
Wow, already? In that case, let me go get things ready for the grand opening. Talk to you later.
She really does have a lot on her shoulders.
Yeah, I carry some weight,
Attention, everyone!
as we always do anyway.
Participant registration is now complete. On behalf of the Voynich Guild, I am pleased to announce that the Nod Krai Trade Expo is open for business.
Wow! Oh. That was a cool cinematic opening. These never miss. Alright, we got all the games and stuff. Alright, now what?
There are so many people here now that the expo's officially underway. Should we take a look around? Or maybe check in on our friends first?
Alright, well, let's take a look at your stall since we're here.
Have you been to the Clink Clink Krumkake Craft Shop's booth yet? They're selling blueprints for a machine. With everything Uncle's taught me, I bet I could build one of those thwack and smack defense bots. We should buy a blueprint.
Sounds like a waste of money to me. We should be spending our expo earnings on more important stuff like clothes.
But Uncle said the most important thing is that we have fun.
Guys, please don't fight.
I hate to break it to you, but I'm afraid no one really comes to this expo looking to buy toys.
You know what, Yehoda? I hope this is the one time you're proven wrong. I don't know who will be buying them, but you know, I hope someone buys them.
If you make any more here, it won't be nearly enough to buy yourselves a blueprint. I doubt it'll even cover your new clothes.
Oh! Hi, Yehuda! Hi, Traveler!
I came here to make sure you kids stay safe, so listen carefully. If you want to look around the expo, that's fine, but you need to be extremely careful when talking to any strangers. Okay? A lot of crazy people show up to this expo, both sellers and buyers. You don't know what they might be capable of. So if anything happens, don't try to deal with it yourselves. Call for me right away. You got that?
Yehuda's really serious about looking out for these kids.
Well, it's kinda my job. I'm supposed to be the one in charge. Oh, just take a look around. This booth is the only one being run by a bunch of kids. If there's anyone out there aiming to cause trouble, you can bet they'll start with the weakest target.
Let's see, who else can we visit? Okay, we're gonna probably just start with everyone down here. This guy's name is actually just Lockaberry.
Welcome to the treasure hoarder booth.
Okay, I was gonna say, is this guy part of that? I forgot what the name of that group was. I remember there's a group of treasure hoarders back in Fontaine that were literally named all after berries. There was like a side quest involving them. And I'm pretty sure there was a side quest in Nod Krai also mentioning them. That was part of the I know meetup spot stuff, I think.
The treasure hoarders have a booth?
Yep, every year. This is
Yeah, I was gonna say everything's
largest
legal
legal
here,
black
so you know
market in
treasure hoarders
all
can
of
actually
Teyvat. The
show
stuff
up
they dig up
without
is
issue.
perfect for a place like this.
But can one person really represent their entire organization?
Yeah, they ain't no Reed Miller.
No way. Treasure hoarder is just a catch-all title.
Yeah, they
Their
have their own
internal
organizations
structure is
within, I'm sure.
Crazy complicated. The thing is, the members who'd apply to set up the exhibits used to give themselves ever more highfalutin titles. You know, to boost buyer confidence. Over time, it became an unwritten rule that each expo can only have one treasure hoarder booth. The different factions usually duke it out beforehand for the right to take part.
To be honest, I see myself as a member of the Fruity Order first, and a treasure hoarder
Rudy
second.
Order, there we go, that's the name of it.
Of course it does. The Fruity Order is known far and wide for its heroic deeds.
The Fruity Order's a familiar name around here, at least. They've been winning the
Okay, I don't know if we
treasure
met this
hoarder
specific
expo
guy. We
rights
probably
for
met
a
one of his
few
other
years now.
buddies.
Although,
But I
this
don't know, it's been a few
guy's
years, so I
new
don't remember the
face.
name. Alright, do we have booths over here? Yes, we do. Oh, I forgot Levin was here. Okay, we're saving him for the last of the people here. Oh my god, we got guns. You think there's
That's a familiar face.
you think there's any chances of us having gun characters?
Why,
Or is
if
this
it
gonna be
isn't
like
the
Catalyst?
Traveler.
Cause like Aoife?
Knew there'd be some big names here.
Let's get the official business over with first. Unfortunately, you're the first seller at the expo to receive a complaint. We've received word
I believe
that
she
the
was in that
muskets you're
event that was in
selling
last
are
patch
a
or the
few
patch
shots
before.
away
It was
from
like
turning into scrap.
Well, yeah.
not tower defense.
It's
Was it
written here
tower
plain as
defense? It might have
day.
been tower defense. Or some what's it called? Auto chess gameplay. I think it was auto chess, not tower defense.
Muskets
That was a
for
different one.
sale. Condition extremely poor. The internal grooves have been worn away and the ammo might be damp. Best practice is to pray that it doesn't explode before each use.
Oh, wait, so you weren't speaking in code to cover your tracks?
Code?
Yeah, sometimes people bring stuff that needs to be kept on the down low, so they dress it up as junk beforehand.
Okay, but these are actual valid
Happens
complaints.
on the black market all the time.
You're overthinking things here. This stuff really is junk. We were just gonna scrap them, but my superiors thought we might as well try and make some more off of them. And who knows? If the prayers are answered and the gun ends up firing a few times, the buyer
I mean,
hasn't
hey,
totally
a bullet
wasted the money,
can
have they?
do
Guess
things.
not.
I mean, a weapon on the brink of ruin that's still capable of considerable firepower. Doesn't that just scream black market to you?
Yeah, but who would buy something like this?
Well, clearly someone did.
Maybe collectors
I mean, it
who
looks
don't
kinda cool.
care if it works, and desperados who don't care if it explodes.
Hey, if they know it's gonna explode, they could just fashion it into a bomb at the last moment. Alright, next up. Oh, well, I skipped this person over here. Who's over here? Oh, excuse me.
This exhibitor's demands are ridiculous.
What? Hella expensive?
This exhibitor is apparently selling some rare Natlanese artifacts. And he's making some extremely unrealistic
Well, I guess if
demands
they're
about
artifacts,
how
like if you want them preserved, you gotta put them in very
I know the
extreme
contract says that
conditions.
we're responsible for storage, but I'm sorry. It's unreasonable to expect us to meet these requirements.
Unreasonable? These are rare and very fragile historical relics we're talking about. You can't just throw them into a warehouse, okay? They have to be handled with care. Too miney?
Nope. Okay, at least we're recognized.
All right. So, what exactly do you need?
Well, I suppose I can use the assigned warehouse if I really have to. Just don't tell
Oh
Granny
god,
it's
rat
the
him out
office,
to Granny.
please.
Oh yeah, you're never gonna hear the end of it. We may be too miney, but we can't win against Grandma.
Whatever too miney means, it seems like it carries even more weight than name-dropping Boss Neff.
Oh yeah, we're literally God over there, but not really. That might be a bit extreme.
We go.
Is there anyone here? Oh,
Adventure time.
I didn't see her. She was too short. Okay, never mind. We're saving Dory for last. Leaving your second to last.
Sir, we don't forbid exhibitors from offering drink samples, but I need to make sure you understand what you're getting into. Any samples you offer are at your own risk. If anything goes wrong, like if a customer has a bad reaction to one of your products, the expo can't take any responsibility.
Rest assured, ma'am, what you see here is 100% pure Mondstadt vintage. Straight from the Dawn Winery's cellars, actually.
Really? Wow-wee! You don't often find Mondstadt wine this far away from home.
Ah, you're telling me. If you try to ship this stuff through the proper channels, all the taxes and tariffs would
Not the
send the
tariffs.
prices skyrocketing.
Too real.
But that's where my connections come in. With me, you get Mondstadt wine at Mondstadt prices.
Cool!
Let's hope Mondstadt prices are reasonable at the very
Kind
least.
of connections.
Hey! You can't go around asking people questions like that!
Yeah, it's a black market. It's all legal, right? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Oh, whoops. Alright, leaving. What's up? Can we do some trades? I want more Primo gems. Free easy Primos. I beg of ye.
Hey, look! It's our old pal Lieben!
Oh, it's you two! Been a while, hasn't it?
You say been a while, but you were literally here last patch to help out in Alice's
You know this
event
guy
stuff.
too? Okay, I'm slowly starting to get why Boss Neff asked you to help me out.
Ah, you must be the expo manager. Was there something you needed from me?
Nope, just checking in. You're just selling a few ordinary items, is that right?
Seems like a bunch of fruit.
That's right.
I just realized with watermelon. Do we have anything watermelon based
we've got people
food-wise?
selling
I
toys
feel like
this
I've
year,
never
so
remembered anything
why not?
involving watermelons.
You seem confused. In the right environment, ordinary items don't have to fetch an ordinary price, you know? I'm sure I'll meet someone at this trade expo who recognizes their hidden value.
Cool.
Adjust my
Well,
headset.
you do you. I'm certainly not gonna stop you.
What about you, friend?
Cover up
Care to
is
do some business?
peeling off, so my ears are not comfortable.
Well, to be honest, I spent most of the ones in my inventory to purchase this batch of goods. The ones you see here are just for decoration. But I'm confident that I can make a killing here, so I'll be sure to make another batch of Boxa Marvels should the opportunity arise later.
Alright, we gotta get one more before Cincinnati comes along, right? Unless we already had one during this cycle. I don't remember. I think we did, but I could be wrong.
Adventure time.
Speaking of one more, bro, we still don't have one of the silly treasure hunt events. I think Samira was the last one, right? I expect Fontaine to have at least had one, because it had Sealies. I can understand that and then Nod Krai.
Is that the Traveler and our dearest Miss Expo manager Yehuda? You're in luck. I'm offering a whole host of Expo exclusive discounts. Don't miss out.
Discounts, right. Discounts for
I'm not remotely surprised to see Doris
inexorbitant
here.
prices.
This event's practically made for her.
Yeah, she attends religiously every year. And she's always the seller who we get the highest number of complaints about. Complaints? Every single mora I make from this expo is 100% legitimate. I've never broken the rules, and my prices are entirely fair. If people regret their purchases and want to grumble about it behind my back, that's not my problem.
Paimon can hazard a guess as to why people might be complaining.
I know. And every dispute ends in your favor after you've peppered the buyer with a million.
Dory knows how to win her arguments or negotiations, I guess.
It's just, could you maybe not find a way to send every single one of your customers complaining to me this time? I'm begging you, Lord Songemabe, for me, please. How about this? A special opening sale
No, not the
just for
50%
Miss
off.
Yehuda. 50% off! In other words, I'll do my very best to keep the number of complaints down to no more than half of my customers. Sound good?
Jeez, what a bargain.
50% good customer rate? I mean, if those 50% customers that you're winning over are paying good money, then, I mean, by all means, you know, good for you. Oh, what's she doing? Snooping around. Why is she snooping around over here? I thought we were literally just on the other side. Oh, okay, never mind, there we are.
It's her, the boss of the Spina di Rosula.
Huh?
Uh-oh, things are about to kick off.
Oh, two baddies.
What are you worried about, Yehuda?
Shh! Don't you see him over there? Parasol Lady's the head honcho of the Fontanian underworld. Rumor is she pulled the crumbling organization.
I wonder, have they ever met
together
before? Maybe they have off screen
avenged
and
her
I just
father
don't
with
know.
her own hands. Oh, we don't want to get on her bad side. An eye patch over there is a merc captain from Liyue. She has a fleet of her own that sails the seas. Most people know to steer clear. I was worried this expo might not be big enough for the two of them, if you catch my drift. So I kept their booths far apart. Looks like they wound up meeting in the end, though. You don't think they're butting heads already, do you?
Alright.
What am I gonna do?
Alright, Yehuda, let me show you how the Traveler gets this done.
Hey guys, what's up?
Oh, hey there, partner in Paimon.
Partner?
Can't go far in my line of work without hearing about the president of the Spina di Rosula or the champion duelists of the court of Fontaine. Thought I'd make some friends since the opportunity's presenting itself. Plus, now that the Traveler's arrived, I wonder if these ladies might just agree to coming aboard for a drink.
What's the Traveler got to do with that?
You're too kind, Miss Beto.
So, the thing is, over there is a friend of ours. She's managing the expo, and seeing as you're all big shots where you come from, she was worried you might, butt heads.
Is that so? Well, I think you can put her at ease. Yeah, and if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
Alright, easy done. Easy go.
Well, there you have it. Nothing to worry about.
These people are your friends. How is that even possible?
Anything's possible with partake power. You best learn it. Alright, I guess now we have Anefa, who's the only one that didn't get involved in that.
Wonder how Beto, Navia, and Anefa's goods are selling. Let's go check.
Excuse me. According to the expo announcement, you are in charge of mediating disputes between participants, correct?
Yes, did something come up?
Just now, as Aino was about to return to the workshop, she got dragged into a conversation with some individuals who appear to have unofficial ties to the expo. My database does not have relevant information on how to address the situation, so I came to you for help.
Unofficial ties, huh? Sounds a little shady.
Come with me.
If anyone messes with Aino, they're getting these hands. Oh!
A device that uses Numa and Ducia energies in battle.
Okay, never mind.
With that kind of
if it's
tech,
these people,
a bandit group could rob a caravan.
they also have
without even
hands.
showing their faces.
And what about this thing? Remote guidance? Precision bombing at long distance? If a group of thugs got their hands on it, their enemies might as well surrender on the spot.
The Fontaine Research Institute made the right call going through the Spina di Rosula rather than selling it themselves.
Aino's like,
The
what
same
am I
is true
doing
for the
here?
Ministry of Civil Affairs, I'm sure. A merc captain who spends most of her time at sea is far less conspicuous.
Huh?
What about this girl? She seems to be trading in military-grade weapons as well.
But that's
Clink
Aino just being
Clink from
Aino.
Kake Craft Shop does take on a lot of orders for dangerous creations. But I think in this case...
I'm overthinking it.
I think so.
Yelan? Chevres? What are you doing here?
Traveler. Paimon. How did you find this place?
Although this
Just
location
right around the corner.
is indeed rather secluded, Aino has equipped me with a special sensor module. With it, I was able to detect that you had pulled her aside for questioning.
The rumors are true then. She's quite the little engineer.
Can you tell me what this is about already?
Apologies, but it's a matter of utmost importance, so I had to be sure. After our conversation, however, I can
Alright, well,
confirm
enjoy your
that
food,
Aino
I
is not
suppose.
involved in this case.
Traveler, could you help us clear up this misunderstanding?
Sure.
Understood.
Based on our conversation just now, I'm guessing neither of us is the target the other is searching for.
I second that. And since our strategies were so similar, I'd wager we're after the same person.
Alright, it's time to team up against the singular... Well, I was gonna say baddie, but they're not necessarily a baddie.
Yeah, Paimon thought so too.
Well, they gotta be covert about
Well,
this.
I wasn't planning on dragging you into all this. But now that I appear to have gained an unexpected partner, I suppose I might as well explain. I trust you, Traveler, and Miss Chevres seems to do the same. With you here, I'm hoping we can avoid further misunderstandings.
Agreed.
Miss Chevres and I seem to be here in Nod Krai to reel in the same fish.
That's right. And the product we brought to trade is the bait. Of course, if I worked in the booth, it might tip people off, so that's where Navia comes in. I assume it's the same situation with Captain Beto?
So, does that mean your target is gonna be at the expo?
Yes, there's a good chance it's one of the buyers.
But, what about Nefer's golden rule?
What? No. I've done some digging into the head of the curatorium and where she stands. We can't let her know what we're doing.
Well...
I wouldn't be surprised if she got the Traveler involved because she anticipated this from the start. If the Traveler has someone to answer to, then we should go.
Fine.
I'm sure all of you can work together. Also, hello Jade. What's up? How are you enjoying NTE so far? Well, it's been out since earlier this week, I think.
Off we go!
Still on the couch.
We actually do need your help with something.
Ah, Miss Yelan from Liyue and Miss Chevreuse from Fontaine. It's quite the honor. Forgive me for not greeting you sooner.
So you knew we were coming all along?
Anticipating your arrival is one thing. Getting you to come talk to me is another.
And that's why you put the Traveler in charge of participant coordination. You knew we trusted him enough to tell him the truth about our plans. And you also knew that, out of respect for your arrangement, the first thing he would do is bring us here.
How else could I have gotten us all to the negotiating table?
Alright, she's playing 5D chess over here. Not even 4D, skip straight to 5D.
Forgive me for not cluing you in, Traveler. I had a feeling things could get complicated, so caution was vital. Rest assured, you will still be compensated as promised.
So, can someone explain what's going on here?
Yes. Might as well get it out in the open, ladies. You two were going to exchange intel sooner or later, correct? No better time than the present.
Recently, the bandits at our border have become more aggressive. We don't know how.
I mean, I don't
but
expect
they
the
seem to
gacha
have
itself to
gotten
be
their hands
confusing
on
though.
some
I
kind of
mean,
weapon,
most
which has made
gachas
them
fall
a
under
lot
like a
more
few
dangerous.
categories, so you get
The
familiar with
caravan
one system.
transports have been helpless
You're bound to
against
see
their
it
attacks.
elsewhere. So I'm guessing
We're
gameplay
facing a
itself is
similar
probably
situation
very
in
different.
Fontaine. Conflicts between gangs have been escalating, with civilians getting caught in the crossfire. Our investigation indicates that someone has been supplying the gangs with some unusually powerful weaponry. Even with the Spina's help, we've been struggling to curb the fighting.
In which case, I think we can confirm that we're facing arms dealers operating on an international scale.
Yes, and their cover has been ironclad. There hasn't been so much as a trace leading back to them, until their most recent operation.
Let me guess. Someone leaked where the weapons are coming from. And it pointed right to the Nod Krai Trade Expo.
Exactly.
I see. Well, weapons tend to be a hot commodity in a market with no restrictions. Say that the
All
person
about the
you're
weapons.
searching for is in attendance. Does that mean you're prepared to ruin the expo to nab them?
I won't lie to you. Catching this person is my top priority.
How about
We'll make
this?
sure we'll get it done
In
by
the
the end
spirit
of
being a good
end of the
host,
week.
you give us a bit of leeway to do what's necessary. And in return, we won't do anything to undermine the expo.
All deals made at the expo are protected, including those that would be illegal elsewhere. It's the entire purpose of an event like this. The Voynich Guild gets a cut from both the seller and the buyer, so we have a duty to uphold that principle. I can't just let a customer get scooped up by the authorities while everyone watches.
You said this was a negotiation, but you don't seem prepared to compromise.
Let's think about this. Maybe there's another way?
Only deals made through the expo are protected, correct?
Oh?
Theoretically speaking, were any deals to take place outside of the expo's scope, I would have no right to interfere.
Good. Then we can promise that the rules will be followed.
I want insurance, then. To hold you to your word, the Traveler must be part of all operations related
Oh, so
to
this is
the
where I get
investigation.
involved. Me?
We have a deal.
Pointing at self or not emoji, pointing at self.
Then you have
Picture.
my thanks in advance.
Looks like negotiations are a success.
It's the best outcome I could have asked for. I appreciate the help, Traveler.
Well, I definitely don't want to see friends fight friends.
In that case, do me one more favor, would you? When this is all over, I want to hear the real story behind everything that goes down.
Oh, that's it? Well, then again, man, that felt long. Or no, it felt short, but
When
it was
this
actually
is
longer
all
than I
over,
expected.
I want to hear the real story behind everything that goes.
Looks like we'll be working together quite closely. The pleasure is all mine, of course.
This whole negotiation really feels like something out of a light novel.
Alright, coming right into Act 2. Let's see how long Act 2 is. We might actually end up finishing Act 2 before even Act 3 comes out. If that happens, we'll play some of the minigame. I don't know if I want to dabble in each one of them or just focus on one. Or if even all the games are out. Or not games, all the stages are out. Because sometimes, for some reason, they still put some of the stages post the story. Which does bar me quite a bit.
Well, it's been 2 days. Wonder how the investigation's going. Let's go check in with Yelan and Shepras.
Right. Back to the expo.
Burn it down!
Alright, strolling on in.
Wow! Can this launch blaster thing really shoot stuff from that far away?
It does launch and blast things, but it's actually called a ballista. And yes, it can.
But how does it stay on target?
That's
it
actually a
uses
good
remote
question.
guidance system. But I'll let you in on a little secret. The upgraded version doesn't even need that.
Really
Can
no.
I give it a try?
Oh, not a chance, kid. Can't have you hurting yourself. Believe me, this thing is even more powerful than it looks. Ask me again once you're older.
Hey, Beto!
Even this miniature model? Or is this just a miniature model for the actual thing?
Oh, it's you two! I was just introducing our product to these discerning young customers.
Paimon thought you were here for some, you know, fishing? Wait, are these 3?
What? No, of course not. The kids were just curious.
The kids are just kids.
I'm sorry. Are these 3 preventing you from doing business? Let me get them out of your hair. Come on. Time to go.
No, it's all good. They can stick around.
Don't sweat it. They were just curious. I'm happy to tell them more about it.
No, we've taken up enough of your time already. Neb, don't bother people when they're trying to work, okay?
Okay.
It was no bother, I swear. In fact, once the expo is over, come find me on my ship, and I'll let you see the ballista in action. How does that sound?
How much would it cost?
Not a single mora.
Really? It's a promise then, miss.
Your vessel. It's a battleship, isn't it? Are you sure you should be bringing children on board?
Why not? Whenever we're docked back in Liyue to pick up supplies, I always let the kids around the harbor come aboard to play, and boy, do they love it. If a kid from Liyue can do it, why not a kid from Sumeru? A battleship may as well be a giant playground to them.
Is that so? I've heard that people in Liyue also turn gunpowder into explosive firecrackers and give them to children as toys.
That's a cultural thing.
Perhaps only the kids back in your home country are lucky enough to look at a giant battleship and see a playground.
If you're worried about safety, I can...
No, I suppose I'm just...
This is the difference in how they grew up.
That's all. I'll be sure to bring them over if we get the chance.
Seems like he really cares about those kids, huh? Anyway, what did you want to talk about?
Oh, just wanted to ask how it's going with the top secret, fishing. Did you reel in the catch of the day yet?
They're circling the hook just fine. Just waiting for a bite.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
Shh.
Uh-oh.
Well, that just proves my point. Something like this would only see more use in Fontaine.
This guy's name is literally Spy?
Except, you never find something like this for
Or is
sale there.
he's a spy?
Better jump on
but
the
then they will
chance
put
now
quotation
before
marks now.
it's too late.
Excuse me?
He's coming this way!
Steady now.
Alright, team huddle over. Oh, dude, we just literally flew over the box. Or was that Paimon?
That's mighty expensive.
Nope, Chevrolet has taken point.
Well, no one's forcing you to buy it. If you're not interested, you're free to move along.
What? Come on, there's no rule saying we can't haggle.
The Voynich Guild gets a cut of whatever I sell. Obviously, that's factored into the price. Don't like it? Take it up with them.
Listen, I can tell this is something special. If you're willing to go a bit lower,
How much is a little, though?
I'm prepared to cut a huge deal.
I know it's something special, so I plan on getting paid what it's worth.
Perhaps there's a way we can both get what we want then.
What are you implying?
Well, Nod Krai is a big place. Surely
No,
this
take the business
expo
elsewhere
isn't
type
the
of deal,
only
right?
place we can cut a deal.
Oh?
What would you say to working this out someplace else? Somewhere the guild can't get a cut?
That means no guild protection either. What will I do if you run off without paying?
Considering the giant sword you've got handy, if anyone's getting robbed, it'd be me, don't you think? Point is, we're both going out on a limb here. But the reward's worth the risk.
Fine. Name a place. As a registered participant, though, I'm too close to the guild. If we don't want them catching on, I'll need to send a proxy.
Smart thinking. Let's meet here, then.
Good. He took the bait. Let's go elsewhere to discuss our next move.
Circlement of bullets and silk. Alright, where are we meeting up? Oh, we're going on the ship, away from the eyes of the people.
Captain Beto's hook was what got him in the end, huh? Oh, I didn't get a chance to show off how convincing I can be.
This isn't tabletop troop, Navia. In real life, persuasion takes a lot more than a dice roll.
I brought a product tailor-made for Fontaine because I thought the group's activities were limited to that area. Turns out, we're dealing with an international crime ring. So I suppose it makes sense that Captain Beto's bait was more enticing. It's a good thing we teamed up.
We wouldn't have gotten far without your intel either. Gotta ask though, how did you know these guys would be so quick to abandon the expo?
I read their file. Nothing's off the table for them when profit's on the line. When it comes down to it, they'd see the protection the expo provides as just more red tape. Something to work around rather than with. Just like the law.
So, we meet up with this guy, catch him, and problem solved, right?
No. The person we're meeting is just an underling sent to scout the situation. We're after the leader of the whole ring. And after observing the situation over the past 2 days, it's clear they have undercover agents waiting in the wings. If something happens to our point of contact, those agents will scatter to spread word of what happened, and whoever is behind this whole thing will know we're onto them.
In that case...
We have to get the jump on them all at once, and use them to get intel on our real target before he has a chance to react.
Forgive me for pointing out the obvious, though. We have nowhere near enough personnel for that. If even one of the agents escapes, it's over.
Let me guess. You'd rather follow this deal through to the end to lure out the real culprit? Nice idea, in theory.
If it works out.
The problem is, in my experience, that person would never show their face for something like this.
I can work around that, but only as long as the deal goes ahead.
So, you're planning to trail the person picking up the goods. I suppose that could lead us to the big fish, but that would mean we have to actually hand over the weapon. Aren't you worried about putting something that dangerous in the hands of criminals?
We can control how dangerous it is. But if we followed your plan, could we really guarantee that not a single agent would get away?
You're telling me you really have a way to mitigate the threat of that weapon?
You're telling me that you really have the wherewithal to carry out a large-scale search and seizure operation in Nod Krai?
Are they having a fight?
They're both experts in this sort of thing. A lot of back and forth is to be expected.
Don't worry. I think they're getting along great.
Their own little way.
A successful collaboration requires trust and a willingness to make concessions. So how about this? I'll meet up with the underling as planned and stall him as long as possible. While I'm keeping
Little
him
King
busy,
Dishrit in the back.
you round up the rest of the agents.
Mausoleum will always be
Sound like a plan?
very
Yes,
interesting thing to
I
look at from a
appreciate the
distance.
trust, and I promise you, not a single one will get away.
See? Like 2 peas in a pod.
Traveler, you should come with me to meet the buyer. After all, we promised Nefer you would be involved in all our operations.
The Traveler is kind
Yeah, I was
of
gonna say, aren't we gonna get
famous around
recognized
these
now?
parts, though.
Then you can serve as backup. Remain hidden, and on the off chance he tries anything, it'll be 2 against 1.
Well, I'm sure you'll be fine 1 against 1, but yeah, we got you.
Let's do this thing!
What about boom? Oh, what the? Okay, I did my game side to alt tab. I guess if I'm when I play windowed. Oh, just right around the corner. Oh, there's a spy.
There he is!
Oh, you really can't go lower?
Best I can do is shave off the amount the guild was going to take.
You're a tough nut to crack. How do you plan to deliver the goods?
Depends on what you need. You don't look like you're from around these parts. So I'm guessing you need sea transport?
I like how we can see Paimon's floating
but
part
there
goes
are
through the
a lot
wall
of
right there.
eyes on the port.
Nice immersion.
It would be better to dismantle the product and transport the components in crates.
That might be tricky. If you're worried about getting caught, then let's bypass the port entirely. We can launch from a secluded shoreline and use our own boat for transport.
Sorry. But I'd still prefer to have it dismantled and stored in regular crates.
Ah, I'm guessing the port of arrival is where you resell the goods? You want it hidden in unassuming cargo crates, because you operate right out in the open. Most of the weapons have come in through Yilong Wharf or Lumiduce Harbor, so that seems to check out.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. Just connecting some dots. I think we're done here.
Alright, nab him. And we just not whacked him right there. Uh-oh, someone else is there.
It's one of the undercover agents! He's making a break for it!
The captain of the special patrol will take it from here.
Oh, she's waiting right outside, I bet. Or is she gonna, or is Shiver's gonna tail him back
One
to
just
the
popped
hideout?
up. Looks like the one on the surface has been subdued. There are children around. I have to avoid bloodshed.
Trying to escape? Allow me to show you the way!
Bro, I like how we said no bloodshed, but here we are just blowing up objects from the distance.
Nope, not this way.
Yeah, no one's gonna bat an eye that crates and stuff are suddenly exploding. Okay.
Had enough? Then turn around! Out of steam yet? Cause I can do this all day!
Bro, we're gonna make this fall now, or is it gonna block him? Bro, we can't be out here just destroying the whole ass signboard.
My leg!
Is still attached. And if you want to keep it that way, I suggest you stay right where you are.
A special patrol uniform. You think bringing me in is enough? Do you even know how many of us there are? If even one gets a...
5 at the port, 10 on the outskirts of Nasha Town, 3 near the plaza. Factoring in you and the buyer, that makes 20. Save the best for last, right?
How did you...
Oh, she's just too good.
Don't even think about it.
Oh, the whole squad up in here. Oh, they got tons of men. Holy.
Well done, everyone. We appreciate the assist. The boss sends her thanks.
Oh, look at her posed up.
It was an honor. Without the Spina's help back in the day, we never would have been able to make it in Nod Krai. It was about time we returned the favor.
What? I needed to make you seem intimidating to get these local gangs on our side. We've been over this.
Yeah, I know. But hearing you call me boss will never not be hilarious.
And then all the other people are just going on with their day, not even batting an eye.
Navia is something else.
Well, that explains your confidence. I had no idea the Spina di Rosula could mobilize these kinds of numbers outside of Fontaine. This Navia has quite a few tricks up her sleeve.
No trade expo rules were broken either. Even if Nefer saw it all unfold herself, we still wouldn't need to explain a thing.
Except for the guild's broken signboard, I would imagine.
It was an unavoidable sacrifice.
At any rate, I suppose the next step is to get these birds to sing. Should be an easy job. The Maison Gardiennage has a reputation for highly effective interrogation tactics.
And if that doesn't work, I've heard that spies from Liyue have their ways of making people talk as well.
Guess that means the operation was a success, right?
So far. Once we get someone to reveal who the mastermind behind all this is, that's when the real work begins.
I'm sure that person is in hiding somewhere far removed from the expo. But as far as our deal with the curatorium goes, I think that's a wrap.
Shouldn't we update Nefer then?
First, we need to figure out what we can learn from these agents.
Alright, is
We'll
it
be in touch
interrogation
once we
time?
have the information.
Well, not that we're gonna do
Then we can
anything.
head to the curatorium together.
We never get to watch it. We always hear it from behind closed doors.
Well, that went a lot smoother than expected. You're thinking about
whoops.
Nefer's final request, huh? Let's see. We have 2 expert detectives from separate nations teaming up to uncover an international crime ring. That's not a bad story. If you feel like it's missing something, maybe Yelan and Chevres will uncover something more interesting during their interrogation.
Excuse me? Are you the traveler? Yehoda needs you back at the expo venue as soon as possible.
Oh no! Did something happen?
I'm sorry, I don't know the details. All she said was that it's urgent.
Now let's get a move on!
Oh, well, the sign's gone. It got removed from the premises. Oh gosh, she's pacing everywhere.
I throw the guild under the bus, or I get on the bad side of a terrifying merc captain. Oh, could this get any worse? Get it together, Yehoda. Focus on the hot dog you're gonna treat yourself to after today is
Good
over.
old hot dog.
One thing at a time. All right. You've got this.
Let's try not to get too worked up, all right?
Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. I swear.
What happened?
You're here. Please, you've got to help me, Traveler. A theft at the expo is gonna ruin the guild's reputation.
A theft? How did that happen?
You're asking
Oh, what got
me.
stolen though?
The guild has people keeping watch over the storage area for this exact reason. And it just had to happen to one of the scariest people here.
Beto? Wait, that means...
Oh, someone dares steal from Beta, oh, they're gonna get on the
The
chopping
guild
block.
asked us to keep our goods stored on the designated shelves. I had a few prototypes that I was using for demonstration, which I had stored there. But when I came to check on things just now, I noticed that all of them had been stolen.
And each ballista is super dangerous. If they fall into the wrong hands...
Well, all the prototypes have a failsafe designed to prevent unauthorized use, so it could be worse. Still, we should get them back as soon as possible.
The guild will make sure of that. If you could just keep this between us for now, we would be super appreciative. Do we have to tell her?
Oh, do they have some info?
Honesty is the best policy. That's what he taught us.
Hey, that's good.
I know, it's just...
Miss Yehuda...
What are you three doing here?
There's something you want to tell me, isn't there?
Well, Neb's been obsessed with the ballistas ever since we got here. That's why Uncle Ashvapati told us to come see your booth. It seemed like he was interested in them too, because he even told us what parameters to ask about. Ever since this morning, we haven't been able to reach him. We wanted to ask Miss Yehuda for help, but then we heard about the ballistas being stolen.
And?
I don't think Uncle Ashvapati would do something like that, but...
Ashvapati works for the guild. He has access to the storage warehouse.
He was held at
So
gunpoint.
he could get
Or
inside
coerced
without
into
the
it.
guards getting
Oh, we'll find
suspicious.
out. Get to the bottom of this.
Wait, so now it's an inside job? Oh, jeez. The guild is never gonna recover from this.
He made those toys the kids were selling, right? They don't look like much on the outside, but I bet they're hiding some serious tech. If he's a tech guy, those fail-safes I mentioned might not have our backs after all.
So, this just went from bad to worse.
Nothing we can't handle.
Uh-oh.
Could be. I mean, let's put it this way. There aren't a whole lot of people that could manage to stay off Yelan's radar. Why don't you take these kids to the curatorium and see what you can learn? I've got things covered here.
Got it!
Hold up. We can't hold these kids responsible, though. Right?
No, of course not, but... Ugh, how do we explain this?
You want to look out for these kids, don't you?
I promised I would. Besides, they're innocent in all this.
Good, because I'm looking out for them too. That's why I want to find their uncle as soon as possible. No matter what he did or didn't do, it's worse for them if he's missing.
Guess we're on the same page then.
Take these kids to the curatorium. I'll update Yelan and tell her to meet you there.
Will do!
Alright, and back to town. Let's fall on that. No boss enough, we're back. Don't tell me she's waiting on the couch again.
Well, this complicates things. Here I was hoping the trouble would start and end with you two. But no matter. This will all make for a very engaging story.
I wouldn't be so flippant. This time, it's one of yours causing trouble. I'm starting to wonder if all those agents we captured were just a distraction, so the real culprit could make their move.
It's all still up in the air right now. What can you three tell us about Ashvapati?
Uncle Ashvapati isn't our real uncle, but he is our guardian. He adopted us when we were little. He told us we all came from the same band of eremites in the desert. But apparently, we're the only ones left. We've been traveling from place to place with him for as long as I can remember. We got to Nod Krai not too long ago.
Their eyes.
What about them?
I'm just reminded of something.
And that would be?
About a decade ago, there was a band of eremites who, seemingly out of nowhere, gained technological capabilities far surpassing those of other groups. Leveraging that advantage, they built a number of highly advanced weapons and sold them to the highest bidder. The conflicts in the desert became even bloodier as a result. While the other groups were tearing each other to shreds, these newly minted arms traders stood by and reaped the spoils. But before long, their own weapons were turned against them. And as the flames of conflict engulfed
Of course,
the
it would
desert,
be
the
rune
group
golems
met
and all
their
them.
end.
Ever tried
None of the
countering it?
weapons survived, and so in the wake of that destruction, the status quo of the desert was restored.
That's terrible.
In the desert, it's kill or be killed. People will stop at nothing to gain the upper hand. If this happened in Fontaine or Liyue, I'm sure the perpetrators would have been prosecuted to the full extent of the law. But in the desert, no one bats an eye. From what they've told us, sounds like these kids are orphans from that particular band of eremites.
Which means their guardian is likely one of the few survivors as well.
What? Whoa.
Sounds like it.
No! Uncle Ashvapati would never do something like that. No matter
Probably
what
someone knew of
happened
his
back
past
then,
and is
I
trying
know
to
one thing
leverage
for
it.
sure. Uncle
Leverage it on
Ashvapati
him.
hates weapons. Sure, he's good at building things, but all he does is make toys for us to play with. He can't be the kind of person you're making him out to be. Or...
I'm sorry. All we can do is act upon the facts.
So, what's our next move?
From our interrogations, we've learned that in 2 days, the person behind all this has a meeting planned to collect the goods. If all goes well, we can head to the pickup point and ambush them. But if Ashvapati is part of this and the leader learns what happened, there's no chance he risks himself for his agents. So, that meeting might as well be moot.
Then let's focus our efforts on Ashvapati for now. If we find him, he might just lead us to our culprit. If he stole the prototypes, there's bound to be a trail. I'm confident I can track him down. I just need some time.
What can I do to help?
I work best in the shadows. The more people involved, the harder it is to operate. As soon as I've got a location, though, he's all yours. You let me handle the search, and I'll let the special patrol handle the seizure.
That does sound like the most feasible plan. I'll be waiting for the good news.
Seizure?
Hey, don't worry too much right now. The most important thing is that we find your uncle. The rest can wait.
Okay.
Looks like I'll need to enlist your services for a bit longer, traveler.
Oh wait, what? Oh. Okay, well, that's a short. 2, okay. It's one of these type of events, huh? Oh wait, is part 3 out? Okay, maybe I misunderstood the time. Maybe, well, let's see. It's 4 o'clock. It's 1 hour away from the supposed time. Unless it means 5 AM reset. Oh, that's what it is. It's 5 AM reset. And Papega.
We just got word from Yelan.
I never read 5 if I was like 5 PM. But no, it's in
Let's go meet up with the others.
it's in army time. Okay, I guess we're finishing the story all in one go.
Burn it down!
Alright, everyone's gathered up.
Took me a bit longer than I expected, but I found where he's hiding.
Let me just be sure of one thing. We're dealing with someone who has extremely dangerous weaponry in his hands. If it comes to it, are you prepared to handle the worst-case scenario?
Absolutely. You just need to trust us, just like we trusted you earlier.
Yeah, we've got this. My crew's already locked and loaded.
I'll take you at your word.
I know you said you wanted to keep this operation small, but I still thought you could use some backup. So, I chose a few promising young Spina members to help out. Clarand and I have got things covered at the expo.
Yes, we're ready to roll then.
Now that you're here, I guess we can get this show on the road.
Yep. Do you want to come along? I'm gonna guess, maybe.
I'm sorry, you can't come with us. You need to stay at the expo like we agreed. It's for your own safety.
We know. It's just... Do you really think Uncle Ashvapati is working for the bad guys?
I wish I could answer that question, but it would just be speculation. And I work based off evidence.
He's been gone for 2 days now, and he just left us here. He's never done that before. Maybe he really is working for those people and was
Getting
afraid
held at
of getting
gunpoint.
caught.
Or the equivalent.
If that's true, then that means he must have been involved in making and selling weapons in the past too. Wouldn't that make him a bad person?
That's not for us to say. Take a look around the expo. There are plenty of other people making and selling weapons. Doesn't mean they're necessarily all bad people.
Really?
The same is true for your uncle. Whatever he may have done in the past, the real question we need to ask is why. There's a lot we need to know before we can judge a person. In Fontaine, we have a long and complicated process in place just to make sure we get the right answer to that question.
Yeah. Why would Uncle Ashvapati do something like that?
How about this? I'll make sure that Miss Chevras and Miss Yelan promise to bring your uncle back safe and sound. Then you can ask him yourselves.
Thanks, miss.
This
And Dory's
situation
just in
is
the back.
complicated and unpredictable. Isn't it a bit early to be making those kinds of promises?
It's all right. We're prepared for whatever we might face.
Regardless, it's a promise we have to keep. After all, when the children get their answer, it will shape their understanding of what justice means.
Then, let's all do our part to make sure this ends as well as it possibly can.
Been a little while since we've been in this area.
Stop right there!
We missed him.
Looks like he left behind plenty of evidence, though. Search the area. Let's see if we can find a lead.
Oh, I see a nice looking book over there. What else we got?
Hey, there's a letter here.
Look at how it's positioned. It was begging to be found. I think it might be for us.
You think he knew we would come here?
If he did, he's a more impressive opponent than I anticipated.
Very bold.
Let's keep going. We can read it together when we debrief.
Oh, there's the ballista model. Or prototype.
Is this what Paimon thinks it is?
It's the display model that goes with the prototype. Guess that does make him our thief.
What's worse is that, with his technical background, I bet he managed to bypass the security features on the prototype.
You're saying our guy has a battle-ready ballista in his possession, just waiting to be unleashed?
Oh, this isn't looking good.
Something isn't adding up. All the evidence suggests that he was here alone. Which begs the question, why would he unlock the ballista's features before even meeting up with his boss?
That's a question for another time. We need to focus on where he's going next. Search the area.
Strange.
And last but not least, book.
These records look suspiciously familiar.
Yeah. Doesn't seem very coincidental to me either.
What is it?
Remember when I said this group's cover was ironclad? They were always careful never to leave a trail leading back to them. The one time they slipped up, it broke the case wide open. We found a cargo manifest left behind at the scene. That's the clue that led us to Nod Krai.
It was a similar story on our end.
And now that same manifest shows up here, among the records left behind by Ashvapati.
So, he's the guy that slipped up back then?
Unless it wasn't a slip-up at all. How does the same clue get left behind at two separate scenes and picked up by two separate law enforcement agencies? Thinking back on it now, it doesn't seem quite so accidental after all.
No. Almost like he led us here on purpose. But for what reason?
This situation seems more complicated than we imagined. It looks like Ashvapati does have a connection to our criminal gang, but it might not be what we thought at first.
You don't think he's working for them?
Unlikely. He lured us to Nod Krai, prepared those weapons on his own, deliberately put us on his trail. This is looking more and more like the work of an independent actor.
Well, if we want to get to the bottom of this, he's still our best lead. That would seem to be our last remaining clue. Let's do it.
As if we should have done that first, because that was the first thing we picked up.
To the officers of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol and the Liyue Qixing, you certainly live up to your reputation. Within a single day, you were able to eliminate over half of the gang's forces. I appreciate the effort. I doubt my secret hiding spot will be a secret much longer. So I suppose it's my turn to throw my hat in the ring. I'm just glad I no longer have to run. So, before my day in court is upon me, allow me to confess to my crimes.
Flashback moment.
It all started with a Kashara War researcher, expelled from the academia for violating a taboo. He had dedicated his life to the pursuit of knowledge. But when he found himself in the desert,
oh, is this his backstory?
It wasn't even worth a pail of water to quench his thirst. Could you spare some water?
It looks the exact same.
I'm a Kashara War
They probably
researcher.
didn't even care to remake the model.
If you need something, I could.
Researchers like you are a dime a dozen. Smart as a whip until you find yourself in the desert. Then, you're lucky to survive the night.
Are you mocking me?
No, son. Just still trying to figure out why I've got such a soft spot for strays like you. Here, give me your canteen. You got somewhere to go?
Not really. Thanks to this water, though. At least I can rule out the bottom of a vulture's stomach.
Now you're talking like desert folk. You could always join my band of misfits.
What would I do?
Gather food, guard our water source, just like everyone else I've taken in. Of course, if you have something you're good at, you're welcome to show it off. Every little bit helps.
All I know is weapons.
Oh, that's
Weapons?
a pretty good thing.
Yeah, I love studying them. Big and powerful ones, small and deadly ones, old ones, new ones. I believe the essence of Ksharawar research is embodied in weaponry, and the pursuit of this kind of technology is what pushes the world forward. My lifelong goal has always been to become a foremost expert on all kinds of weapons, so I can invent even more advanced ones. So I might have borrowed a few sensitive techs without permission, but you see the vision, right? The higher-ups in the academia just didn't understand.
The academia could have 1,001 reasons for exiling you out here, and it still wouldn't matter to me, son. All I care about is what this specialty of yours can do for us.
I can help upgrade your weaponry. That should come in handy in a dangerous place like the desert, surely.
True, weapons are essential to life here in the desert. Most folks get them when merchants happen to pass through. But when it comes to protecting the people here, this scimitar in my hand is more than enough. The kind of weapons you're talking about are overkill for a place like this.
Overkill? Really?
Our group is lucky. Our ancestors learned how to protect the oasis from the sandstorms to prevent it from drying up. Plus, we're pretty far off the beaten path. Helps us avoid conflict with other bands of Eremites. All in all, we don't have to travel to find water. We don't have to fight off other desert folk.
Feel like they're
It's a
jinxing
real place
themselves.
to call home. There are plenty of ways to die in the desert, but behind a lot of them lies too much ambition. So, having somewhere to settle down is more than enough for me.
I see. Guess I could do some odd jobs then.
I've heard you Ksharawar scholars are handy with all kinds of gadgets. You could always make something for the kids.
You mean, like, toys?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind. It'll give them something to do. Life can get boring out here.
That's nice.
All right, then. And just like that, a Ksharawar scholar at the cutting edge of his field ended up in the desert, making toys for children. It got boring from time to time, but all in all, those days were quite pleasant. The Eremites accepted me as one of their own, and all the children loved me. Looking back now, I wish I could have lived like that until the end of my days.
Then the Fire
But
Nation
then,
attacked.
those despicable people showed up, and it changed everything. Don't rush me. These materials are in short supply.
Oh, they've got a lot of nerve showing their faces back here.
Send the gem? It has been a while.
Well, we have a right to this oasis too. Our ancestors were part of the group that discovered it.
You hated this place. After that giant sandstorm when everyone else was trying to figure out how to help, you got out of Dodge the first chance you could get.
Because I knew better than to be stubborn. Stay in one place too long around here, and it might just be your grave.
You abandoned this place. If we'd done the same, the oasis wouldn't even exist anymore. You gave up your right to be here a long time ago.
I heard they joined another band of Eremites after leaving us, but got kicked out. I bet they're only crawling back to us now because they've got nowhere else to go.
Chief, should we drive him off?
I'd like to see you try. I'm warning you. You won't get rid of us that easily.
Leave them be. This oasis has always been big enough to sustain more than one group of people.
Oh
It's
man,
not
this is
worth
gonna totally
spilling blood
backfire,
over.
isn't it?
All that matters is keeping the people here safe.
He's kind, too
At
kind.
the time, I didn't think much of it. Just Chaim Wazet being the kind-hearted man he always had been. And so, normal life continued, much unchanged. Well, mostly. You can take the scholar out of the academia, but putting your life's work behind you is easier said than done. I often found myself flipping through my collection of blueprints and sketches. The ruin drakes scattered around Sumeru were of particular interest to me. As far as I knew, no one had been able to analyze or reproduce the technology within those mechanisms. But I was able to design a kind of lure to bait them into attacking a specific target.
Oh, did someone steal his research?
Turning them into a weapon. Somehow, the new arrivals at the Oasis must have caught wind of it, because they soon started taking an interest in me.
Hope you don't mind me asking, but is that a weapon you're researching?
Oh, Celestia is right there, menacing as always.
Mind, actually. It's none of your business.
Rumor is you used to be a researcher at the Academia. All that knowledge going to waste out here in the sticks. What a shame.
What do you want?
I want to team up. The rules and red tape that got you kicked out of the Academia, they don't exist in the desert. You could take this research to the next level. As things stand, all you've got is a blueprint and a pipe dream. But what if you had access to the right funds and materials?
What are you suggesting?
Me and my men can get you what you need. In return, all you gotta do is bring this sketch to life. We've always had a good eye for business. Just never the right product. But this thing right here, the different bands of Eremites are gonna shell out Mora left and right to get their hands on it.
You want to sell it?
It's a win-win. You provide the goods, and I earn enough Mora from these people to fund the research of your dreams.
I don't know.
I understand what you're worried about, but listen, it won't come back to bite the people here.
Oh no, it definitely will.
These people don't think bigger than this place. They don't get involved in conflict. I mean, come on. Their biggest enemy is the weather.
You've made a bad name for yourself around here. I don't want any part in this.
Well, it's your choice. But it could be the last meaningful choice you ever get in life. So I'll ask you again. Do you want to finally develop the weapons you've been dreaming of and realize your academic ambitions?
Speaking.
Or do you want to stay here building toys for kids?
How I wish I'd made the right choice back then.
Yeah, we increased our prices. What about it? You gonna back out?
So, you're really as money hungry as they all say, huh?
Cash is king. That's just business.
Fine.
I'm done. I want out.
What are you talking about? We're making bank here.
I know what the weapons have been used for, and I refuse to be an accomplice to all this any longer.
An accomplice? Listen, that's got nothing to do with us. People would be at each other's throats with or without our weapons. So they die to a machine instead of a scimitar. What difference does it make?
Can't you sell more than just weapons? Surely this can't be all the Eremites are interested in buying.
If you want to make the big Mora, you gotta push what sells. That's just how it is.
And that right there is why I want out.
Fine. I've made more than enough to leave this dump in the dust anyway. If you want out so bad, have it your way.
What was that?
Oh, and then I guess his camp got attacked, right?
time was it?
That's when he lost everything.
How did this happen?
You won't find a tribe in this desert without enemies. People have tried to steal water from this oasis in the past, but Kayem drove them off. Guess his enemies have been holding a grudge this whole time.
You sold weapons to his enemies. But he took you in when you had nowhere to turn. You owe him your life. Why would you do this?
It was the perfect excuse to drive up the price, that's why.
It was only later that I found out. This wasn't the first time Senejem and his men had turned around and stabbed their allies in the back. Let's just say there was a good reason they had nowhere else to turn back then. I didn't chase after them or try to hold them accountable. In that moment, all I could think about was saving as many people as I could in a desperate attempt to atone for my sins. But once the weapons I designed were turned against us, the fate of this place was sealed. Even I could do nothing to prevent it. In the end, despite all the burning tents I rushed
so that's
into,
what happened.
I was only able to save 3 children. And now, you know the full account of my crimes. I've been raising them ever since, while attempting to hunt down the men who made them orphans in the first place. This confession is for the kids to read, too. So, I hope you'll pass it along to them. They deserve to know the full truth of what happened. I know I'm in no position to make requests, but please, help them find loving parents to take them in. Above all else, they deserve a true family. Back then, I failed to see this through to the end. But I won't make that mistake again.
Jeez, if this is true...
He's after the same target as us. And he's out for revenge.
He even lured us to Nod Krai to help him get it.
I think I know what he's planning to do with those ballistas now. If I'm right, this doesn't bode well.
Then we need to find him ASAP! It sounds like he's about to do something super dangerous. But we promised the kids we'd bring him back safe.
I can't just let him get rid of our target either. This crime ring runs deep. There are still many other conspirators we need to track down. Oh?
You got something?
Scheming.
He knew we'd be out of the picture investigating this place. I think he decided to spring the trap that we set up.
Oh, snap. He's not working for them, so our original plan could have worked all along.
The meeting will be happening any time now. Quick, we need to head to the rendezvous point.
Gotta fly. Oh, there he is.
Ashvapati. It's been a while, Senejem. Over a decade at least.
How did you find this place?
All these years. And the signal you use for the meetup point still hasn't changed. All I had to do was pose as your point of contact. and fish a time and date out of that scout you sent.
Useless bunch of idiots. Just wait until my backup gets here.
Oh, I think that might take a while. The Fontaine and Liyue authorities have your men locked down tight. Every last one.
No. There's no way the cops could have known we'd be here.
Unless, of course, someone deliberately left a trail of clues, leading them straight to the expo. That would be a different story, now wouldn't it? If they hadn't taken your agents out of the equation, I doubt I would have been able to lure you here.
So now what? You gonna turn me in, too?
No. The authorities can have your men. But you're mine.
Is that for Tui Tech? Looks like your skills are as good as ever.
Oh, they're gonna all go down together. Damn.
Listen, I know you're mad that I've been racking up Mora without you all these years, but it looks like you still got it. If you want back in, we can work something out.
After everything that happened, what makes you think I would want back in?
Because what's the alternative? You're not here for revenge, are you? After Kayemwazet took you in, you really convinced yourself you were one of them, huh? What you should have learned is that banking on loyalty and belonging is a losing hand. Better to cash out before you're in the hole. In the desert, my people live by one rule and one rule alone. The last laugh doesn't go to the righteous. It belongs to the one who knows how to cut their losses. Just look at me. When there's Mora to be earned in the desert, I'm a desert folk. When the opportunities in Fontaine are sweeter, I'm a Fontanian.
You think everyone is as much of a lowlife as you?
A lowlife? There's nothing Mora can't buy, Ashvapati. That includes prestige. You're talking to a renowned Fontanian philanthropist who lives in the Vasari Passage and spends his days going from one grand banquet to the next. Nobody who counts would dare call me a lowlife.
Are you done?
Clearly there's no reasoning with you. Fine. Have it your way. But if you want me dead so bad, why'd you come to face me alone? That wasn't the wisest decision now, was it?
Oh, he ain't alone, I'm sure.
Don't you worry. I brought plenty of firepower with me. You could have brought a whole army for all I care. These weapons will bury every last one of you!
Oh shit. Tactical nuke inbound.
What the? Are you crazy? If that thing fires, you're not getting out of here alive either.
Yes, that's the plan. It's high time both of us paid the price for our sins!
He's lost his mind. Get him! Start breaking his bones until he removes this barrier.
Hold it right there, all of you. Otherwise, I've got enough firepower to go around, too.
The Maison Gardiennage.
You got here sooner than I expected.
Hey! What's that in the sky? Looks like bad news!
Ashvapati, you have my word that these people will face the judgment of the Fontaine courts. Remove the barrier and come with us at once.
Fontanian justice is too merciful for them. You should leave us.
Stubborn fool.
Yeah, the kids.
I don't deserve them. I have to atone for the things I've done.
What is it you feel you need to atone for? Weapons research?
You're from Liyue, right? Your ancestors were the first people to master the recipe for gunpowder. And yet, they turned it into fireworks and firecrackers that even children could play with. Surely, it's choices like that which make Liyue what it is today. I hear that it's a very peaceful place to live for the most part.
Yeah.
But me? I chose to use my research skills to create weapons of war that brought death to countless people and destroyed the only home those kids had. That's why I have to atone. Because I have blood on my hands.
Sounds like you don't know as much as you think about fireworks. They might be harmless fun in this day and age, but they started out as weapons too, you know.
What?
That's right. Fireworks and firecrackers were originally developed for use as weapons. They needed something a little more powerful than usual for purging evil forces and scaring off wild beasts. Over time, evil spirits learned to fear the sight of flames, and the beasts retreated into the mountains. That's when people started repurposing fireworks for entertainment purposes. The peace we enjoy today isn't because we chose to make toys instead of weapons. The weapons are what secured us the peace in the first place. Only then did we have the luxury of choosing to turn them into toys instead. It's people, not weapons, that commit acts of evil. And when people are as bent on destruction as the evil forces and beasts faced by our forebears, whatever tools they have at their disposal end up as weapons.
Time is running out. Please. Leave while you still can.
Relax. Now that we have these guys in custody, I think we can find a way of repurposing these ballistas for the children's amusement.
Oh, he's back. Oh. Get bodied.
I knew they were looking for trouble, but they messed with the wrong manager.
Oh. Oh right, they do have their own tracking system, right? They're gonna just intercept the missiles.
Captain, we're in position!
Prepare to intersect! On my signal! Fire!
Fireworks show?
Really? Imagine the ballistas never had ammunition to begin with.
Recording mode on.
Has this always been part of the show?
Just say it was.
No funny business!
I never imagined the Guizhong ballista. could be used for something so beautiful.
I would say I half saw this coming. I didn't expect the fireworks part, but...
If you'll agree to come with us and answer some questions, it would be a big help to our investigation.
Of course. You'll have my full cooperation. I know I'm guilty. Just not sure of the precise crime at this point.
Honestly, me neither. I'm sure a case like yours would have Fontaine's top legal experts scratching their heads. As for these arms dealers, though, I can confidently say that none of them will be getting away with this. So at least you can take some solace in that. I know. There's no sentence the court can give them that will satisfy you. But at least the trial will be a public declaration of their crimes and the punishment they will receive. The victims deserve that much, considering the alternative was them dying in obscurity to a revenge killing with no one left behind to tell the story. This looks more like real justice to me.
I guess you're right.
Oh. Okay, I thought there was gonna be a bit more to it. Is there an epilogue? I feel like there feels like there should be an epilogue. Yeah, okay.
What do you think they did with Ashvapati in the end? Let's go ask them for an update.
Alright, and back to the venue we go to finish off the story. Alright, since we ended up doing all the story, I guess I'll play the event stuff on my own. Because, well, unless I have time next week to finish it, but Army's downing it since the ZZZ updates next week. And that will certainly take up quite a bit. And the Honka Impact update has the event, so I also gotta get that started.
Now that we are on the other side of this incident, I suggest we put any remaining questions to rest here and now. The Voynich Guild won't be responsible for any disputes remaining after this meeting.
Understood. Well, there's been no serious harm to me or any of my compatriots. And with the arms dealing operation closed down, I've achieved my strategic objective. I'm happy to let the Fontaine authorities process the culprits from here on.
I appreciate your flexibility. I'll need all of them in my custody to proceed with the case files. As for you...
No, they don't want him to get taken away, right?
Given your association with the Voynich Guild, I suspect the boss of the Curatorium might raise some objections if I insisted on bringing you into custody as well.
Then what do you propose, Miss Chevreuse?
While pursuing one of the suspects in this case, it was unfortunately necessary for me
No,
to
they
destroy
did
a
address
certain
the
signboard in
elephant in the
Nashatown.
room. The signboard.
Is that an official confession, officer?
What I'm suggesting is that I don't file charges against Ashvapati, he stays here, and in return, you don't seek damages for the signboard. Sound fair?
Deal.
Alright, nice. Everything wrapped up nice and easy.
Surprisingly smoothly. Paimon figured it was gonna be a whole ordeal.
Uncle Ashvapati, we...
They told us the whole story. Everything you've done. Even so, we still want you as our uncle.
But
If you'd been less trusting of the promises these men made to you back then, and left some weapons for your own people to defend themselves with, maybe things would have turned out differently.
But
way
the
I
past
see
is in
it,
the past.
Your crime wasn't the weapons research itself. It was failing to use that
In
knowledge
the end, they're
sensibly.
tools. It's up to the wielder how to
protect the
use
ones you
them.
cared
And well,
about.
they definitely weren't put in good hands.
you're absolutely right.
Well then, what are you waiting for? The chance to atone for real is staring you right in the face.
Children, from now on, I will protect you with my life.
Traveler, Yelan. On behalf of the Fontaine authorities, it has been a pleasure working with you both. I wish you all the best.
I have plenty of other business to attend to, so it's probably about time I got going as well. See ya.
Looks like you're a free man.
I guess, but even if they won't arrest me, I still have a lot to answer for. I joined the Voynich Guild with my own agenda and nearly ruined their reputation. Are you really gonna let me get away with that?
After you joined us, it didn't take me long to find out that you'd lied about nearly everything. Everything except your desert origins. That turned out to be true. I actually consider the desert my home too, so I was interested to learn who the real Ashvapati was. Thanks to the Traveler, I now know the full story. And my, what a story it is. Granted, the final chapter caused us a fair amount of trouble. But hey, sometimes that's the price you pay for a good ending.
Are you serious?
I mean, obviously I can't let you stay in the guild. Not after all the rules you broke.
I completely understand.
I'd recommend that you take these kids back to the desert.
Really?
Why?
The desert has been plagued by seemingly endless conflict since as far back as I can remember. But your story offers a glimpse of a different way of life. Maybe there really is hope for peace in the desert. The Sumeru of today is a different world than what it once was. With Lesser Lord Kusanali at the helm, who knows where the possibilities end? Maybe you could rebuild the home these kids once knew.
I'm flattered, really. But that was a lifetime ago. I'm sure the sandstone.
Oh no, it's certainly still there, I
any
guarantee
last
you.
trace of that oasis by now. Sure. We could put up a few tents and call it a settlement. But what then? It would be a brutally harsh existence. There's no way around it.
Where there's Mora, there's always a way. Hello, my dear customer. Why don't you discuss your needs
Dory
with
coming
me?
in clutch as always.
If you can dream it, you can buy it.
So Mora is the answer, huh? All right. Say I wanted to buy a hometown for these children. You telling me I can buy that from you?
Don't take her so literally. She's just doing her sales pitch. Sure can. Huh?
It's Dory, she got the more in the world
I
to
present
me.
to you one magical gemstone created by none other than the renowned
Oh my god, Dory,
mage
what the heck are you
Alice
whipping out
herself.
now?
Simply plant it in the ground, and a spring will instantly start growing. Before long, you'll have yourself a fully fledged oasis. And the best part is, it's designed to work flawlessly, even in the most arid and sandiest of deserts.
What the?
Alice magic.
Looks genuine to me.
Goodness. They always say you can find everything at the Nod Krai Trade Expo. Turns out it's more than just marketing hyperbole. Still, surely a treasure like this must cost the world. As much as I'd love to buy it, I don't think I'm the kind of clientele you're looking for.
Actually, this could be your lucky day. The mage who tasked me with selling this insisted on setting the price herself, and she priced it as
Aw,
whatever
man.
keeps the kids happy. Needless to say, I could have found far more lucrative options. But alas, none of them would be worth breaking a promise to a mage over.
Yeah, because that
Whatever keeps
that
the
relationship
kids happy?
is worth whatever more
So what is that in Mora?
than she can ever sell.
Question. I got it! How about I charge you whatever you three kids earned at the expo? Then you can say you bought back your hometown through nothing but your own hard
Imagine there were nothing though. That would be
Well, then
hilarious.
that would keep the kids very happy indeed. Wouldn't you agree?
Deal!
Well, this was a strange turn of events.
Dory doing Dory things.
I think it's safe to say that this was one of the more memorable trade expos.
Yeah, it was a nice story. Alright, Dory, you got anything else to say after that? Okay, no, it looks like that might be it. You guys got anything to say? Nope, that was it. Alright. Okay. So it looks like there is some follow-up stuff to do at the expo. Guessing you might need to play some minigames and stuff to follow up and all that. But alright. That leaves it for the story. I guess I will not be playing the events. This looks like this event ends not next Monday, but the Monday after. So let's see. What do I have on my docket? Tonight I'm coming back to do the Honkai Impact stuff that I wasn't able to do on Thursday like I normally do, but I have a friend joining me. Pocky as always. So we'll be hanging out for a bit there, catching up. I don't know if I want to say Sunday is when I'll start the Honkai Impact event, or I could come back and just do this stuff. But I think I'd rather start the Honkai Impact event because next Tuesday will be DCZ update, and I'll probably spend Tuesday and Wednesday doing the story for those days. Friday should be the Genshin live stream. Oh wait, I forgot. Sunday morning, HSR online concert. Oh boy. I hope I wake up for that. How long was the HSR concert last year? I actually need to figure. Let's go 2025 as our reference point. 2 hours. And when does this one start? Because I'm actually worried if I even have enough time to realistically watch it. Okay, if it's like 2 hours, even 3 hours, I'll have enough time. I just want to make sure I technically have work that day. So yeah, I'll probably do this Honkai Impact event on Sunday then. So I guess me playing this event gameplay stuff will probably not happen, unfortunately. Alright, but I'll be back around 11 tonight because I gotta wait for Pocky to finish their, I'm assuming, Final Fantasy raids.